think a preacher ought to go to a ball game? He knew I didn't go. That it, I said I don't go either, so I guess that could apply to me. I said this to him. Although I always enjoyed participating in all athletic events, I've never been much of a spectator at any of them. I don't have much interest in watching somebody else play football or baseball, especially when they are being paid for it. By the way, I'm reading J. Vernon McGee's Through the Bible commentary. I'll give him credit for it, but because I do like to watch football, especially whenever it's my son playing football, and very proud that he got to play some this year. Uh, he tried to tackle a guy that was bigger than him, and that was kind of interesting. I always played for fun and enjoyed it. However, when I was in school, I read a very helpful book which pointed out that a preacher should confine his life to that which he can use in his ministry, what he sees, where he goes, what he experiences, because his total life is his ministry. Everything should be grist for his mill. In other words, a minister should take into the pulpit his entire life. He is not to have a hidden part and be able to use all of it. So I said unto him regarding baseball, if you can use the baseball game and you can, there would be nothing wrong in your going. You should draw many good illustrations from the baseball game. However, it might not be expedient for you to go because it might have a bad influence on someone else. So Paul says down these guidelines. Just like I give you examples about my life and the things that happened to me, we should be able to use our life and be open and honest about our life as a preacher. Any man who stands in the pulpit and isn't honest about what that he is doing isn't worth standing up there in the pulpit or the things he's struggling with. Being honest with the audience, we should be honest and open with the audience about our struggles so that they don't feel alone and that they may get help where on these questionable matters. Uh, Verse 24, let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth. The Christian has a tremendous liberty in Christ. However, we are to seek the welfare of the other man. So a Christian's life should not be primarily directed and dictated by liberty. Liberty is limited by love. A Christian is not pinned down by legality. He is not circumscribed by strict rules. He is limited by love. He should be concerned about his influence and effect on others. That is the thought which Paul has here. Verse 25. Whosoever is sold in the whatsoever is sold in the shambles, that eat, asking no questions for conscience sake. For the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. The Christian can enjoy all the things of God's creation, the beauties of it and the produce of it. The Lord has provided it. Now, Paul is going to give a very practical suggestion. He says that when you go to eat, don't say to your host, this is very lovely steak that you have here today. Where did you get it? My butcher doesn't have meat like this to sell to the public. Then your friend may tell you that he went to the temple to buy the meat. The best thing to do is not to ask where the meat came from, and then you won't be offended.